Hey, good morning, guys. I'm just gonna do a relatively quick reading today because I have been crafting a lot and I still have a lot more crafting to do. I'm actually really excited. So like here in Camden, y'all know I'm in southern Arkansas. So the city I live in is called Camden. And so anyway, I've been starting my own business and stuff. And But because it is so super religious down here, I've kind of just been like spreading, my my services kind of through people in the community that resonate with that. Let's put it that way. But anyway, one of the girls in town has been really excited about me opening my shop and and the tarot readings. So she's gotten a group of girls together that want to come, basically and do a group reading for a couple hours and do kind of food and drinks and stuff. So it's really going to be a lot of fun, but they want to they want to shop as well. So I'm really going to be focusing on crafting for the next couple days. But this is one of the my new products. This is going to be in the self-love bundles, but this is the Smoky Quartz Sweet Mint Tea. And it turned out really nice. It's kind of a fun, weird, magic-y tea too. Like it'll change colors if you add lemon to it. And it looks like smoky quartz. And it has this really odd, yet like nice, but mild, like sweet mint flavor. It's got like a mint taste at first, but very mild. And then it has this sweet aftertaste. So it's really fun tea, and it's turned out well. I like, I like when, I mean, obviously, behind all of my products, the spell work and the enchantment is the most important part. I don't make the most aesthetically pleasing, kind of things, but because I care most about the spell work. But it's fun when, especially with the teas, when they turn out kind of magic-y, Anyway, so I want to do kind of a relatively short reading today. We've got the King of Swords. We've got the Ten of Swords. The Hierophant. Strength. I feel like we're just getting so many similar energies lately in terms of these readings. Page of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Knight of Swords. Devil. Okay. Emperor, of course. Two of Cups. All right. We've got the King of Swords here, first clarified by the Ten of Swords. So, the King of Swords is an energy that is calm, stable, or at least relatively calm. Not as calm as the King of Pentacles, but they're communicators. They don't wear their heart on their sleeve. They can tend to hide their emotions a bit, but they do communicate clearly, what they want, and they back up their words with actions. We've got the Ten of Swords clarifying that. So, there's been a betrayal in the past. And so it looks like there's an energy that's wanting to come in and either address that or move past it. But, in this particular King of Swords, Humpty Dumpty is holding the dictionary to his chest. And so, in this particular King of Swords card, I get the energy of someone who hasn't spoken yet. Then we've got the Hierophant clarified by the Strength. And so, Hierophant is about institutions, hierarchy, structures, family, traditions, that sort of thing. It can also be about marriage. But I get the sense that part of this betrayal has to do in some way with the structures that this person has been living in. That perhaps they made choices that didn't serve their own interest in the past because they were, catering to their family, or their job needed them, or whatever the case may be. But basically that they had, in some sense, not acted in alignment with their own truth because they were serving, some sort of institution or structure. But they're working on having the strength to essentially be in alignment with themselves. Page of Pentacles here, and that's about making a small offer or bringing in a gift. And I get the sense that this person is wanting to come in with some sort of offer, but Nine of Swords is about having regrets of the past. Their past actions are haunting them. Knight of Swords is an energy about charging in hastily, rushing in hastily. And that's clarified by the Devil. And I get the sense that in this case, this person is trying not to do things the way that they did them in the past, in terms of, rushing in too quickly and then not being able to sustain their sort of interest, action, or offer. Then we have the Emperor, clarified by the Two of Cups. So I feel this is a divine masculine energy, both this Emperor and this King of Swords here, that is wanting to take this action towards the person that they consider to be their twin flame, the divine feminine. Okay, so I mean, just because we've seen this energy a lot, though, different variations of it. And so, what I'm going to ask, is, what does this person need to address in terms of, being able to come in with any kind of offer? What do they need to address? Four of Cups, Six of Swords. So this is about addressing the... Okay, yeah. I'll just pull the cards first before I start running my mouth over them. Four of Pentacles, the Tower. Two of Pentacles. Clarified by the Sun. Oop, oop, oop. And then, ooh, Eight of Swords. Clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. One more. We'll do one more. Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Star. Okay. So in terms of what does this person need to address, it shows the Four of Cups, which is about having, being disappointed in an offer. And, the Six of Swords is about moving away from the past, moving to calmer waters. And, I get kind of a couple things with this that first of all, I mean, essentially this person, this divine masculine, is going to have to address. I think that they're sitting in an energy of disappointment now, and they want to move to calmer waters. But in this past situation, I also get the sense that, there was a time when this divine feminine was offering her cup to this divine masculine, and he sat there and did nothing with it. Essentially gave silence or rejection or whatever the case may be. But in the past, I think that there was a significant amount of disappointment on the divine feminine side as well, because she, tried to come in with this offer and it was ignored. This turtle donkey is not looking at the dolphin behind him. He's looking at the empty cups in front of him. And then there's the Four of Pentacles, which is a card about It can be a card about not letting go, but it can also be a card about not giving to a situation, being essentially selfish or stingy. And the Tower is clarifying that. And that was part of how this foundation crumbled, is by this divine masculine not having given to this situation in the past. And again, I'm seeing that with the Four of Cups next to it as well. He didn't give to this situation, and that's what destroyed this, is that there was, no consistency, no appreciation, when there was an offer. And so, the lack of reciprocity and probably the emotional withholding as well is what destroyed this. Two of Pentacles is next to that. So there was some juggling. There was also some juggling in the past. And that's being clarified by the Sun. And again, I'm kind of getting two messages. For the divine masculine, the juggling was bringing him happiness in the past, because he enjoyed that attention, that gratification, having this interest and attention from multiple parties. And again, that was part of what, destroyed this in the past. And again, in terms of part of my struggle with tarot is that, it you always want to give people the benefit of the doubt. And again, these are general readings, right? But the tarot, what it's reading into situations, at least for me, is people's feelings, people's intentions, right? But when you have people that have not healed, often their feelings may be pure, or even their intentions may be pure, but their behaviors may be inconsistent, or they may change their mind a lot, or you know what I mean? They could not be solid and stable and consistent in terms of the energies that they're giving towards someone. And they may also feel that they're desperately in love with someone, but is it love, or is it lust, or is it attachment? And again, that's what, tarot isn't always great about, being able to kind of represent the totality, the wholeness of a person in terms of, the alignment of their thoughts, feelings, emotions with their actions, behaviors, consistency, like, in terms of the 3D elements of a person as well as the 5D elements. So, this person, this divine masculine, is certainly intent on coming in, and he does see this person as his twin flame. And Two of Cups is about love, and in all of these readings we've had in the past, week or so, we've seen a lot of love coming from the divine masculine side, and regret about the past and all of that stuff. But these are the kinds of behaviors that were happening in the past. Is, there were rejections, there was emotional withholding, there was not giving to the situation, there was juggling parties, and these are toxic behaviors, right? And so in terms of, being the divine divine feminine, and if, this masculine is approaching, just be cognizant that they may be genuine in their thoughts, feelings, and emotions. But again, this is what you actually have to look for in terms of seeing whether or not this person has genuinely changed. Are they emotionally open and receptive and vulnerable? Are they able to find contentedness within themselves? Are they able to give themselves the attention and self-soothing that they need? Or does this person still need to go get that from other parties, when you're not paying 110% attention to this person, right? So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying these are the issues in the situation. And then we've got the Eight of Swords, which is about being trapped in your head. That's a stuck mental energy, kind of self-restricting or self-imposed restrictions and beliefs. And then that's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, which is a card about destiny and fate. And so, this person also seems to be, even though they, you know, since fate isn't here, I get the sense that this is someone who is going through a spiritual awakening. Again, perhaps kind of on the early side, but almost that they're just, all of this stuff has happened in the past and there's stuff to correct. But this person is sitting in this kind of trapped mental energy, just waiting for fate to make everything happen for them. So yeah, and that's a problem too, because again, like, yeah, the universe works about with connecting you towards your intuition, and then you taking actions, based on that connectedness with your higher self and your intuition. The universe doesn't just drive up to your front door and set things on a platter and say, here's your, twin flame, right? And so that's a problem too, because again, if this person, if they see this person as their twin flame, and they're going through this, it's to leave it in the hands of fate to that extent is not going to garner success. And then it also makes me wonder too, how proactive is this person going to be in terms of, dealing with problems, supporting you, stuff like that. Are they always going to be waiting for that kind of, beam from God, right? And then the last cards here, Queen of Pentacles clarified by the star. I'm seeing this as the divine feminine energy. This Queen of Pentacles has come out as such multiple times over the past week. And so, the divine feminine is here in this Queen of Pentacles energy, stable, working hard, consistent. They're working on themselves. And they've been healing. And I believe they've healed from this situation. And that's actually a huge part of this divine masculine's problem in terms of coming back in, is because if this divine feminine doesn't see that all of these issues are corrected, she's not going to want to undo her healing. She's not going to want to walk backwards or, open her heart again to a person who didn't hold it for her in the past. You know what I mean? Like, this is a risky situation for this divine feminine, for this Queen of Pentacles here, is because she's already healed. So, if you go through and have to do a significant amount of healing over a situation from your past where you were rejected, there wasn't equal give and take, there were, juggling with third parties or multiple parties, and that this person had long periods of being, kind of stuck in their head before they would resurface on the whim of fate, that's... right? Those are significant issues. And I get the sense that, the divine feminine was absolutely right to walk away from any situation that was presenting these kind of instabilities in terms of the, both the physical and the emotional connection here. So that's actually the biggest hurdle, because like, what's the incentive for this divine feminine to kind of, even if there was a tremendous amount of love here, I think that there was, because again, we see in this first card that the divine feminine did offer their love at one point, right? So, but even if there's still love, the divine feminine is not going to walk back into this situation, right? And so, I think that's going to be the biggest question mark here, and it's going to depend on the masculine. And I think, again, this is why unions happen in waves, because there are these kind of energetic periods where it's an opportunity for union, but it depends on how healed the divine feminine is. It depends on how healed the divine masculine is. It depends on whether or not, they've built that level of consistency in their lives. If they've dropped the need for multiple, parties and attention from multiple people. Some people think it's perfectly fine to be in, more than one relationship at a time. That's apparently a safe bet, right? But a divine feminine's not going to engage in that. So these are the hurdles that they're going to have to, move past. So let's go ahead and quickly get some guidance in this situation. Midas touch. Things are working out in your favor. In what ways are you abundant right now? And I feel like that's really a message for the divine feminine here, because again, we saw her in the Queen of Pentacles energy. And so, the divine feminines are, again, I love this card, this particular one. This Queen of Pentacles is a goat that has a toy shop or a craft shop. And she's crocheting this pentacle. So, for the divine feminines, especially after having gone through significant healing, you're really in a space right now where anything that you really put your time and attention towards is going to take off. It's going to be successful. It's Midas touch energy. And so again, if the divine feminine is going to be considering she knows she's in this energy. I think, she knows to some extent, like, everything that I'm doing right now is going to be successful. So does she really want to, especially without evidence of having seen change in terms of, these issues that destroyed this relationship in the past, why is she going to put her time and energy into things when she could literally be spinning gold for herself, right? Okay, one more. Things are not what they seem. You are only trapped by your illusion. What freedom do you seek? And I think this is, it came out over this Eight of Swords card that we saw where, this divine masculine, I think is now and has been in the past trapped in these illusions. And we've seen too, again, in the readings over the past week or so, a lot of Nine of Cups energy too, a lot of daydreaming from the divine masculine. Like, again, they seem to be just waiting solely on fate. I think they are working on themselves as well, but I think that this has been a huge part of the struggle for the divine masculine. Again, the Hierophant here, I think that he's made a lot of decisions in the past, based on, his family, community, culture, whatever it may be. But these are, these are not good behaviors, right? What we've seen. So that's something that the divine masculine needs to sort through and see which of these aspects are actually him. And to certainly figure that out before he comes towards this Queen of Pentacles, because she's not going to entertain any of that stuff. Let's get one of the unicorn affirmators. Gratitude. Today I am grateful for all the little things. Even when the big things suck, there's always plenty of little things I can be at least a little grateful for, like hot showers and music and the fact that humans invented an internet and I'm allowed to use it whenever I want to, using fingers and thumbs to do whatever I think them to do at any given moment. Anyway, yeah, so the message is about gratitude, and we did kind of see, like, that in this Midas touch message as well. In what ways are you abundant right now? But to look around at all the good things that, that you've been manifesting, that you've been working on, that you've been creating, and then, the abundance that's going to bring to you. Focus on the abundance that you have surrounding you at the moment, and that attracts more abundance, right? Gratitude is key in terms of, if you appreciate what the universe gives you, the universe is going to give you more of that energy, right? Okay, so yeah, like I said, quick reading for today. Again, if this message resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe. And again, I'm open to personal readings. And you can either contact me by email or book straight through on my Etsy, and both are in the description box. Okay, have a great day, guys. Thank you.